Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is shaping up to be the best Call of Duty game that we have had in over 5 years, and it is coming out in less than a week. The hype is unreal in the community at the moment. There has not been this much hype for a Call of Duty game in so long. I'm going to be going over multiplayer, blackout, zombies, all in this video. Can this game beat Fortnite? How long will this game live on for? Can it be the next big thing? Will it beat Fortnite? So many questions all being answered here in today's video, but first I just want to talk about how this game is going to bring in a lot of new players. So obviously the blackout mode is coming into the game and battle royale. So first of all, pretty much a significant amount of PUBG players are coming over straight into blackout because it is the more polished PUBG, alright? So first of all, I'm gonna just take a shot and say 70% of PUBG players are coming over to Black Ops 4. You know, that's a pretty reasonable guess. I'm not going to say all of them because I don't know. But 70%, I think that's a reasonable guess. We already know Dr. Disrespect, Shrewd, lots of top streamers are coming across. Now, where else are players coming from? Well, the last time we had a really good Call of Duty was 5 years ago. Call of Duty World War II flopped at launch. Infinite Warfare, you know, it was Advanced Warfare, pretty much 2.0. So it didn't really last that long. Black Ops 3, I thought that was a great game. A lot of people didn't give it long enough. A lot of people did. It did really well on YouTube for when it was out, but Black Ops 3 was a great game, so I can excuse that one. But then we had Advanced Warfare, which was a great game at launch, but people really just got sick of the exo jumping pretty much halfway down the line, so a lot of people consider that a bad Call of Duty, although there aren't many bad Call of Duties in my opinion. And then before that we had Call of Duty Ghosts, which a lot of people just hated. It was going fine on YouTube, but a lot of people just didn't like it. I liked it. Anyway, that's a personal opinion. And then before that was Black Ops 2, the last truly good Call of Duty game that most people liked 5 years ago. So in that 5-year period, we've lost a lot of players. A lot of players have come back for Black Ops 4, and that is a significant amount of players. Zombies is looking good this year, multiplayer is looking good this year, Blackout's looking good this year. Now, a lot of people are complaining about the Black Ops Pass, which is what I'm going to talk about now. People are saying, this Black Ops Pass, $50, and we get 12 maps after launch, 4 zombies maps after launch, and blackout content. Now, this is a good deal compared to previous years because it's not splitting the community in quarters or eighths or whatever the matchmaking did. It split the community up significantly, but this year it's only splitting it up in half. It will not even half, because I'm guessing more people are going to buy the digital deluxe edition with the pass than without it. So I think more people are going to have the pass edition than not. Personal opinion yet again, free to argue, but it's going to split the community up, but nowhere near as much as what it previously did. Now, I just want to talk about the maps real quick. In multiplayer, this is all over the place, but it kind of all connects to each other. So, the maps in multiplayer, there are 14 maps. People are complaining that 4 of these maps are remasters. Now, Nuketown is one of the most popular remasters and maps just in general ever. It's a fan favorite, and every time that map comes up in new Call of Duties, it gets voted for. And I can see the same thing happening with the fan favorite maps that are coming back, which would be a good thing. The maps are Slums from Black Ops 2, Jungle from Black Ops 1, Summit from Black Ops 1, and Firing Range from Black Ops 1. Now, if you cannot find at least 2 of those maps that you like, I'm sorry, but something's wrong with you, because those maps are all going to be amazing. Now, 5 years of players haven't experienced those maps because it was 5 years ago. I didn't get to experience those maps unless you bought the PS4 Digital Deluxe Edition via pre-order. You could have downloaded them on Black Ops 3, but that was just like a little preview of what's to come because lots of people haven't played these maps and they are like brand new maps to them, and I am perfectly fine with having 4 remasters to keep the game living as long as it can, because let's be honest, we need solid maps in the game to keep this game's life cycle going, and they're kind of reassuring that with having 4 reimagined, no, not reimagined, definitely not reimagined, they're remastered, so they look exactly like they did before except high definition. So they're remastered maps, and then a month later we all get Nuketown for free. That is right, you don't have to have the Black Ops Pass, you get it for free. Now, back to the pass. A lot of people complain about the $50, but the amount of work that Treyarch have put into this game is ridiculous. The blackout mode has been made in like a year, and that thing is massive. It's definitely bigger than the Fortnite map. The amount of work that David Vonderhart and Treyarch have put in is ridiculous. Now, we have to also understand that they haven't been able to put as much effort into standard multiplayer because of this Blackout mode. David Vonderhart, the lead designer of multiplayer, has been working on Blackout. If he was working on multiplayer, I'm sure there'd be like 2 or 3 more maps, but you've got to appreciate the work that he has put into that Blackout mode, because Blackout it's in my opinion, it is already the best battle royale. Now, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with that. They're going to say, oh, Fortnite's better. And I don't think anyone must be saying PUBG's better, but let's just talk about the Blackout mode for a little bit. So, I believe that the Blackout mode will easily bring across 70% at least of PUBG players. Now, it's like 100% that the Blackout mode is better than PUBG. You can't really argue that PUBG is better. I guess that the third person mode might keep some people there that Blackout doesn't have, but all the Blackouts, all the PUBG streamers, Dr. Disrespect, Shrewd, all the Blackout, oh my god, I keep getting it wrong, all the PUBG streamers have come across to Blackout. Now, streamers, as we know, are a big influence on the community, so you can only assume that at least 70% of PUBG players are going to come directly across to Black Ops 4 and Blackout. Now, we also have the large amount of players who don't like Fortnite. I'm not going to say it's 50%, I'm just going to take a wild guess and say 30% of players, of gamers in general, don't like or play Fortnite. Now, it could be more, we don't know. All we know is there's a lot of people that play Fortnite, and there's a lot of people that do not like Fortnite. There are a lot of adults out there that think the game is too kiddie. A lot of people do not like building, and this Blackout mode is for them. So Blackout is going to bring across a lot of players who don't like Fortnite, and even people on PS4, because they can't have PUBG on PS4 with an Xbox exclusive. So pretty much anyone on the PS4 who doesn't like Fortnite and wants to try Battle Royale will go across to Black Ops 4. That is another massive win. So they're getting more players there. Now we also have to talk about the 5 years thing again, because 5 years of players are coming back into this game. So many players who have left the franchise are coming back for Black Ops 4 because they have seen how good the game looks. The Blackout mode looks amazing. The multiplayer looks amazing. The Zombies mode is going to be the best Zombies mode we've had in so long. It's coming with 4 maps at launch. 4 maps if you pre-order the game with the Digital Deluxe, otherwise it's just 3, which 3 is still more than what we normally get. So 4 maps at launch for Zombies. There's going to be so much post-launch Zombies content, it's going to be ridiculous. There's going to be so much post-launch content on this game. Bottom line, there's going to be 12 maps coming after launch if you get the Digital Deluxe or the Black Ops Pass edition. You can buy the Black Ops Pass after the standard game already comes out, by the way. You don't have to have the Digital Deluxe edition, but it's better value if you do get it. Just had to put that out there really quick. But yeah, the amount of post content in this game is going to be ridiculous, and it's going to live on for a long time. The Blackout mode, David Vonderhart said, they have 170 ideas for events. There's 365 days in a year. That's an event every 2 days. Now, I can tell you that not all of those events are going to come across. There's probably going to be something more. It might not even be 100, but still, 30 events would, well no, about 37 events would be one event a week. So that's a lot of events to keep this game fresh. If we get 2 events a week, that would be amazing. The Blackout mode has already been rumored to get updates. Now, David Vonderhart said himself that there's a lot of ocean on the map. To the left side of the map, there's a lot of ocean there, we know. And maps that could be coming back from previous Call of Duty games into the Blackout mode are Hijacked, Carrier, way more. But you guys get the point. This Blackout map has tons of free space on it for previous Call of Duty maps to make a return into. And that is going to just extend this game's life cycle even further, because they've already got a great base game. A game that feels better than PUBG, and in my opinion, is better than Fortnite. The gameplay is so smooth, I don't think you guys understand. If you haven't played it, man, when I went back to Fortnite, something as simple as diving into the map took forever. Like, Call of Duty did that significantly better than the Fortnite technique of using the umbrella. I was like diving down, and I'm like, bro, this is gonna take me forever to get down. Like, in Black Ops 4, it was so fast. You get into the action so quick. And something else that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 has over Fortnite is depth and customization. Now, we know in Fortnite that you can customize your character, but you know in Black Hat you're going to be able to customize your character, you're going to be able to customize weapons skin. There's going to be an in-depth barrack system. Now what's the barrack system, in case you don't know what it is? It's like leaderboards, and you're pretty much your combat record. That's the word I was kind of looking for, the combat record. So to have your KD, amount of kills with each weapon. You can't even see some of these simple things in Fortnite. Amount of kills with each weapon, amount of kills in certain areas in the map, amount of zombies killed, amount of deaths, amount of kills. I already said that, but you guys get the point. Amount of wins, you know, what's your highest wins, what's your highest kills, tons of stuff like that. And it's going to be ridiculous the amount of effort that the Treyarch team have put into the game, are going to put into this game. It's shaping up to be just a quality Call of Duty game, and in my opinion, it could be the best Call of Duty ever. Now that's a big statement, the best Call of Duty ever. People have their own opinions on that, but I think they've done so many things right, and they've learnt from all their mistakes, except the Black Ops Pass. You know, like, I don't mind paying the $50, but a lot of people don't want to pay the $50, but let's not talk about that. Besides that, they have done so many things right in this game. They've even changed it up a bit, because, you know, every Call of Duty has to innovate, and in the standard multiplayer, the innovation is the time to kill, which is slightly longer, which I've already talked about before, is a good thing for the game, because if the time to kill is longer, less lucky kills, more skilled kills, less random deaths. So that's a good thing, and you also get the Stim Revive, which is instant revive, not instant, like, it's manual health healing, so you get back into the action quicker. I'm sure you guys have seen it before, but yeah, that's the video for you today. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.